Ahoy Captains, it's Vaz again with another video from World of Warships Legends. And in today's video, we are in the Conqueror. This is the legendary tier British battleship. And the reason we're showing this video today is because it happened to be my very first Clear Skies medal. This was right after they were added to the game, so it was quite a few months ago. This game has just been sitting around waiting for me to clear up my schedule and put some words to the video, or however the kids say it these days. And we're also on my favorite map, Fault Line. At least it's domination mode, thank God, because capture the base mode on this map is a train wreck. And unfortunately we have the middle spawn in this match, so it's going to take us a second to get where we want to go. We decided to head over to the Alpha objective since it's the closest, and heading straight up the middle to Bravo, well, that would just get us killed right quick. Well, right off the bat there, the carrier went right for us. Got a couple of torpedoes on us even. But we shot down a bunch of his planes. We got 4 already, so we're on our way. But those torps did a number on it. Over 13,000 in damage. It's like getting a full salvo from a battleship. Anyone who says carriers don't do enough damage are probably not playing them correctly. That's crazy. Now, I don't have an AA build or anything on the Conqueror, and we'll go over my commander later on in the match. There's a very good time for that. Won't give it away, but there will be a slow period where we can talk about that. We got no commander skills that increase AA capabilities, and I don't think I've chosen any mods on the ship that will do that either. And I tend not to focus on AA builds or AA skills in legendary ships because their AA defense is pretty solid to begin with. From what I can see, the Conqueror's base AA rating is 88, which is definitely on the higher end of the spectrum. And it's got a bunch of guns that are 134 millimeters, which have a firing range of 5.2 kilometers. And then the rest of its guns have a firing range of 3.5 kilometers, and those are all 40 millimeters. So yeah, I would call it great AA. Not amazing AA, not the best of course, but I would say it's really good. Meanwhile, we're still making our way over to the flank where the Alpha Cap is. On our way over there, we tried to take some opportunistic shots, but that's what happens when you're in the middle spawn, really. You just gotta sort of wait until you get to where you want to go. I almost feel like they shouldn't bother putting battleships in the middle spawn. I don't know. What do you guys think? It just takes so damn long to get going in the game. It's already been 3 minutes. There was an Okachov in the middle there, and he was at very low health, and we wanted to eliminate him if we could. But unfortunately, the size of the islands in this map, it's really hard to get your shells where you want them to go. Meanwhile, there's Cleveland on the enemy team who's hugging the border. He's sort of panicking a little bit there. I'd like to get rid of him too if we could. So he's lighting us up on fire, and that is no fun. That'll mean that there are no destroyers in this game. Of course, there are no destroyers on our team. So we're going to take it upon ourselves to be our team's destroyer, especially since no one seems to want to go into this Alpha Cap here. So we're going to go get it. We were able to get the final shot on that Okachov, and that is our first kill of the match, and the first blood medal too. Why not, right? Get ourselves a couple of boosters for that medal, and all those boosters add up in the end. If you guys don't actually know what medals get you which boosters, I'll actually leave a link in the description for you guys. There's a really handy, I think it's a Reddit post that I refer to if I ever want to know which boosters give you which, if I ever want to know which medals give you which boosters. Unfortunately, most of the medals you earn only give you battle boosters, which kind of sucks, to be honest with you. Wish they were something a little better, but oh well. Better than nothing. Anyways, we are, I think, dead center almost in this gap. Almost dead center. And that is catching the attention of the red team. So we have a Kutuzov. Maybe he was the guy that was lighting us up on fire earlier. We've got his attention. And that damn carrier's coming back around, and he keeps trying to torp us there. We're up to 12 planes shot down of his. Now we are in a little bit of a predicament here, if you don't mind me saying. The Kutuzov looked like he was trying to torp us. We were kind of trying to get cover behind the island there. The Massachusetts had eyes on us. And we're also turning to try and avoid those previous carrier torps. And look at that. We're real proud of ourselves because we can't get torped by the cruiser. But we weren't paying attention to the red team members in the center portion of the map. And then, dang nabbit, some frickin' shells come from the other side of the damn map. It's the damn Yamato. And there's another frickin' ship from the red team backing him up. I don't know if they're abandoning their center spawn, if they decided to go over to the eastern part of the map first and then decided against it because it looks like they're collapsing over there. Or who knows, maybe he was just camping out in the center and then figured, oh crap, I better get moving there. Old Vaz is getting the old alpha cap. Maybe I can get some defender ribbons off of him. In any case, we got away with one a little bit there. He only got us for I think about 14,000. Probably should have been way more. We did return the favor on him, getting about 21,000, very nice. But in the meantime, the carrier kept hounding us, and we did get our Clear Skies medal already. We're up to 23 planes shot down. But don't turn off the video yet, the best part is still to come. Actually, it's really soon. And you can see this Kutuzov making his move all of a sudden. Now, we made a little bit of a mistake earlier. We had that broadside Massachusetts, and we had HE loaded, unfortunately. But we rectified that mistake right after that and switched over to armor piercing. And now this Kutuzov is getting all brave, and I don't know what he was thinking. Because he's got to go back to port and pick a new ship. And so that ship that was backing up the Yamato turns out to be a Kurfürst. And pretty much full health Kurfürst at that. Yippee. So that means we've got to try and hold out until reinforcements arrive, now that it's just us and our Yamato teammate. Our carrier is more concerned with the Siegfried in the center of the map, so we've got to do our own spotting. And that means we're going to rely on our armor holding out as long as possible. It doesn't take a whole lot to punch through the armor of the Conqueror, and that's one problem we could probably talk about right now. Although, just before we start talking about that, gotta say, these 419mm guns on the Conqueror, they can sure take care of a broadside Kurfürst really nicely. We laid into him with a couple of good salvos. But back to the armor of the Conqueror, I don't find it particularly useful. At least not at legendary tier when you're going up against Kurfürst and the Yamatos. And even when it comes to cruisers, they can really chip away damage if they're aiming at your superstructure in the upper belt. Unfortunately, the upper belt armor of the Conqueror is the same as its bow, 32mm. So really, the angle that you want to get the Conqueror at is going to be closer to being flat broadside rather than straight on. If you're thinking of flat broadside as 90 degrees, you kind of want to get the Conqueror at about like 75 degrees because its main protection is its lower belt armor in the mid portion of the ship. And then and only then will you have a chance to ricochet Yamato shells. And let's be honest, there's frickin' Yamatos in every single legendary match. And every time I choose the Conqueror, I'm always face to face with a Yamato. And that's what happens in this match in the end. But as for this match, I did feel like we did our job. We got the cap, and we held out as long as we could. Tried to tank some damage. We got some will to rebuild health from our Yamato teammate there. And because the enemy team wasn't able to get any caps for themselves, as long as somebody on our team stays alive, we'll be able to win on points. Because it's going to be up to them, as we weren't angled enough, and the Yamato shells plunged right through our front deck. Did you see how tight together those shells were? I don't know about you, but I find the Yamato too easy to play because of that. Its accuracy is just off of the charts. It doesn't make much sense considering that it has the biggest shells in the game. You'd think its accuracy would be at the lower end of the spectrum because of that. Oh well. Anyways, now it's up to our teammates, so we'll speed up the rest of the match and get our commander up on the screen. We are using good old Madden. Originally I'd used Cunningham, but I couldn't survive against battleships or any HE spamming cruisers or battleships. So I switched to Madden, but eventually got tired of his bad dispersion. So now I'm back currently using Seaham. It's not my playstyle to sit in the back, but I don't find that the Conqueror can roll the way I want it to. At the time of this video, I was using Gawler as my first inspiration along with Cunningham on Madden. but since then I've changed to D-Revel, and I found that extra reload time to be a little bit more helpful. So there we go, we got the win. We held out on our side as long as we could, while the rest of our team got the other 2 caps. And then they just survived till the end until the timer ran out and we won on points. As for our performance, we did get 26 planes shot down, 2 sinkings, also 3 citadels in the Conqueror. All on that depth strike on, I think it was that Kutuzov, right? And there's our Clear Skies medal along with the First Blood medal. Finishing at the top of the leaderboard on our team. Very nice, with over 2900 XP. Not bad considering there was still 6 minutes left in the match when we died. Well, I hope you guys did like that video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button to see more of my videos. Make sure you hit that little bell notification too. Feel free to leave a comment down below, and as always, take care of yourself and do what makes you happy.